We're live, I think. Someone's already here. Nice. This is doing a strange thing like last time. We did this
last time. We can't see ourselves.
We can't see, so you'll have to let us know if we're even in the frame. This is kind of weird that it's not showing us up.
You want to try it again?
But,
try this.
Potato Derp's here. Nice.
Potato Derp, can you see us? Because our screen's blank again.
Yeah, so we don't even know if you can see us. So if we're not in the frame very well, you need to let us know. Sideshow Abel. Almost first.
Second, I think.
Choco Taco. Oh, Choco Tato is in again.
Oh.
So these are all return live streamers. So, just 1 second. Okay.
Daughter's asking a question.
Okay. You can use a tablet.
Okay, Potato Derp can see us, and the screen isn't black.
Our screen is
black, so we don't even know if we're in the shot. So.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, we don't know. So let us know if we're in the shot. We would
this.
love to be in the shot. So if you can't see our faces, please let us know. Or if you can see like half my face or whatever, then let us know. But welcome everyone. So did we get everybody?
You can see like half your face. Like we'll just have
they say they can see us.
This
Potato
part,
Derp.
And like we'll have like Picasso live stream, and we'll just take
Picasso
parts of our faces.
Potato Derp says you can see us though.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Choco Tato says our house is very nice. And Powerful Lens says you're good. So
okay.
Nice. We've already got 7 people in the live stream. Good. So you can go ahead and do the official beginning.
Okay. Officially, this is our live stream from August 14th. And if you're listening to it as a podcast, it's episode 331.
Yes.
Because we're going to take the audio and make that be the podcast. So we have a few things from people from the podcast, and then we're going to read everybody's live stream comments.
So what we're trying... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. We had been doing this as a podcast previously, and we were asking our 331... That was fast. We were asking people, do you still want this as a podcast? Should we also publish it as a podcast?
Or just do the live stream? Or what?
Yeah, or just do the live stream. So we've got a few responses. Nate from Kansas, he says, checking in from Kansas. I listened to your latest podcast, and you asked listeners to let you know if they're still out there. I've been following you, Russ and Kelly, for a couple of years now on podcast and YouTube. I enjoy the down-to-earth practical advice you give. Keep up the good work. So there's one.
Yeah, so thanks, Nate.
Jeremy in Illinois says he listens to every show. Lance in Ontario, Canada says, good to see a new podcast out. Keep up the good work. Cheers. I've included a rather Mario Brothers picture of my son catfish in a pipe for your viewing pleasure. So again, if you're listening to a podcast, that picture will be up on the show page.
Our Facebook page too.
Yeah, Facebook page too. Mick in Carnforth. Hello, Mick. We haven't talked to you in a long time. He says, great to hear you back on the podcast. Just a quick email to let you know I am still listening. I think that doing a YouTube video that can also be sent out as a podcast is a really good idea. I do most of my listening while I'm traveling or working. So a visual heavy video wouldn't suit my activity too well. YouTube does give you the option to fulfill a wider audience with both audio and visual feeds and widen the scope of your features. I have lots going on with my fish at home, which I'll update you on later for a future show. Lots of live bearer activities and a sprinkling of cichlids too. Even a return of shrimp news.
Nice, which was a fairly regular feature before on the podcast.
Yeah, before we started doing the live streams, Mick was a pretty regular contributor. He's from the UK and he owns a really spiffy pet store in the UK. So if you're in the UK, go see his pet store. Fangs and Fins.
In Kendal.
Yeah. Home of the mint cake, which he sent us some of.
Which was awesome. Okay. So now I think we've handled most of the comments, so we're going to start about here.
Choco Taco's shrimp tank still isn't ready yet.
Yeah, I think we talked about the shrimp tank last time, but I can't remember.
Okay.
Exactly what we said, so you can remind us about that.
Okay. I have a question for freaking username already taken. And this is maybe just a linguistic question, because maybe this is a phrase that you're trying to translate into English that you use a lot, and I'm just not quite sure what it means when you say something is the most Satan. I'm not sure what that means. So if you could maybe kind of explain that a little bit.
Like the most evil, the most vicious, maybe?
The most wicked?
I'm wondering.
Sometimes wicked in English is used as like cool. I don't ever use it like that because I think that's weird. But
it is used that way.
But some people do use it that way. So is that what you mean by that? Because I just want to make sure I can, answer your questions accurately, so I know what you're saying.
Right.
So let me know what that means. Potato Derp says it froze. Is it still frozen?
Hopefully not, because we're getting some more.
Tetra Aquarist is here. Oh, that's the Lance, the catfish in the pipe. Same Lance. Hello, Lance.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, we're losing our
what is
feed again. Okay,
yeah.
here we go. We're getting it back.
Choco Taco. It was about
Choco
water
Tato.
and cattle. Oh, Choco... It was about watering Cattlebone.
Cuttlebone.
Cuttlebone.
Yeah.
What was about watering Cuttlebone?
The question that
Sorry,
related
guys.
to the shrimp. So we talked about shrimp and Cuttlebone
okay,
and stuff.
okay.
So yeah. So the tank's not quite ready yet.
Okay. Glorious video says my fighter type is catfish. Guess if he were a fighter, he would be a catfish.
I guess so.
Junaid Hassan says the most red.
So he's wondering about the most Satan, maybe if that's what that may mean.
If that's the most red. And what was he asking about? Which fish is, so that would be which fish is
Which
the
favorite
most,
fish is the most?
which my favorite red fish?
Yep. I think so. That's what Junaid Hussein is wondering about. Hassan.
Okay, that could be a good
Hassan.
thing. So username, tell us if that's what that means. Potato Derp. I have a question about Japanese swamp shrimp. It's disappearing.
I'll pull it back up again. Here we go. See if I can get it to come back. There it goes.
So I had 3 shrimp. One mysteriously disappeared. Like there wasn't a body or anything. Do you know what happened? I'd say somebody ate it.
Could be, and they could also jump, and they do, and then you find them under the couch or something like that. I've had that happen with Japanese Amano shrimp a couple of times, so that's possible.
Chocotato. No one pronounces my username right. Powerful Lens. I'm super confused. Which part?
Okay. Yeah, tell us which part. Okay.
Neon Tetra Aquarius. So what type of pets is the wifey into? Oh, I like goldfish and I like koi. I like fish that feel like individuals rather than schooling fish.
So like individual pet fish.
Yeah, I like goldfish and koi. And
you're into...
betas. I like betas. Did he just ask fish or did he ask...
He said pets.
Oh, I was thinking fish. I have a crested gecko. I love my crested gecko. I have a cat. I love my cat. I really want a wolfhound. It doesn't fit in a tank. But neither does the cat, so it's okay. I'm probably a little bit more mammal-oriented than Russ is.
I like mammals too, but maybe not my favorites, but
Yeah.
I like them.
Potato Derp. No, I feed them plenty. There would be exoskeleton left if that happened too. They could have jumped, yeah.
Yeah, I think it jumped because I've seen that happen.
It could have got abducted by aliens.
Yeah, true.
You know, we had shrimp get it.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not supposed to let that get out.
I'm sorry.
If we don't live anywhere close to Area 51, just clarifying, people, just so you know.
Okay, Danger Neon. What's your favorite freshwater fish? Me or you?
I don't know. You answer and I'll
I
answer.
said goldfish and koi,
Okay.
so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really love the personality of cichlids. If I had to pick, I would say cichlid, but I wouldn't. I know that means, a lot of different fish. It's many, many different species. But I would say there are so many cichlids that I haven't even kept that I would like to keep. But when I have kept cichlids, I really get attached to them. I love angelfish, for
You like
example.
watching the behaviors.
I love
That's
watching
one
the
of your
behaviors.
favorite things about having a
Yeah.
tank.
I love keeping the Gelitochromis marliaria that I have now. They're really fun. They're really beautiful. So if I had to pick a group of fish, I might say cichlids, but it's so hard. I mean, I want to keep freshwater pipefish, and I want to keep all kinds of things. I don't even know. My favorite fish is the one I'm looking at right now, I guess.
Yeah. Neon Tetra. Oh, that's who owns the goldfish tank. Well, I can't really say I own it because Russ does all the maintenance. I just look at it.
Yep. I mean, I do love goldfish too. They're one of my favorites just because, I don't know, I've kept them ever since I was 6. My first pet was a goldfish named Peter. He was short-lived, but I have since kept goldfish successfully
Well, that's
for
because you were like
a long time.
4.
Yeah, I was 4 in all fairness.
Yeah.
So I have kept other goldfish for many, many years, and I kind of like those. So that's true too.
Junaid says, am I saying that right, Junaid?
Junaid, I think so.
Okay. What videos do you plan to make in the future? Oh, so many. You
So
have many,
many.
many, many ideas.
I'll tell you
Go for a
one
long time.
that I may have talked about this last time, but one of them that's coming out soon is about my my indoor Daphnia culture. That's coming out really soon, so there's a preview for you. I've got one coming out about the new DIY lighting that I just made.
Oh, he said yep.
So those are some.
Junaid,
Who said yep?
Junaid said yep, so I'm guessing I'm saying that correctly then.
Oh, okay.
So it was further down.
Okay.
You passed it.
Okay. There's some more up here that we
Okay.
missed. So
Yeah. Potato derp. I got some ghost shrimp. Will they escape?
will they escape?
I think Chalk Potato's asking if they have a lid on the tank.
Oh yeah, is there a lid?
Potato Derp says, yes, there is a lid.
Yes, there's a lid. That helps. As long as the lid is secure, you're probably safe, but ghost shrimp could jump if they take a notion to, especially if you have something like plants that going right up towards the surface and they're like touching the surface. That could happen, touching the edges. I've kept ghost shrimp too, although it's been a long time, but I don't think I ever had any of those jump out. And I have had a mono shrimp jump out. So in my experience, out of the handful of shrimp species that I have kept, a mono shrimp are the most likely to jump or climb
jumpiest.
out. Yes.
Yep. Freaking username Marty Taken says again, but which one is most Satan?
Still
gotta
not
tell
sure
me
the
what that
meaning
means.
there. Yeah, we'd
most
love to answer it,
evil?
but we're just not sure.
Satan in English is an evil character.
So if that's what you're talking about, then that's cool, and we can try to answer that. But we're just not
I don't
certain.
think fish are evil, though. I don't know which
Maybe
barchicles.
aggressive. Yeah,
Barchicles was the most
did have
Satan.
a pretty naughty goldfish once named Barchicles, but that's another story, and she'll be told another time.
Name.
Okay, so where are we?
Chalk Potato has a pet mouse.
I've had mice too.
Yeah, we've had rats.
Rats are one of my
Rats
favorite
are the
pets
best, yeah.
of all time. Seriously. So, rats can learn to do almost anything. They're amazing.
They're very smart. They
Oh, look.
just should live a little longer.
Okay, I've always wanted to do this. I admit.
What?
I look at the like button. I see there are 6 likes up there. That's awesome, and we have 12 people in there. So if any of you want to smash that like button, I always wanted to say that.
But don't smash
That would
your
be
screen.
awesome. Just hit
push
the like
it.
button. Oh, somebody just did it. Look at that. That's awesome.
Yay!
And maybe some others, it's laggy, and then some others will come and do it too.
Oh, the Vividin says, I think tiger muskies could be a good candidate for the most satanic fish.
Those are pretty crazy.
That's a good one.
Those I love those. They're beautiful. Oh, look, a bunch of people hit the like button.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
cool. Thank you.
Potato Derp. Oh, speaking of Daphnia, the population of my culture went slightly down, but you said they have periods with a little population increase and other times when they breed like crazy, right?
That is true.
Yeah, population's always...
That is true. They're called pulses in Daphnia when the population goes up and down. It's very normal. As long as your water quality is good and you're maintaining good parameters, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Sometimes it is a signal that you need to change a little bit of water, though. I usually notice that if mine go down and I do a little water change, even just 10-20%, boom, then they go up again. So
Powerful Ant says, fish not evil. I have an evil murderous frontosa that begs to differ. Maybe its name is Sparchicles too.
I got to show you a picture of a frontosa. You'll know what he means. They mean business.
They have the big
Look at the size of that forehead.
these
You know what I'm
thingies,
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that forehead. He means business. Bonza bloke to have on this side of a blue, eh?
No, because he's evil.
Yeah.
Okay, Neon Tetra. Have you ever kept pygmy Quarries? I have 2. They're so cute. My ORT store.
Pet store is just
just typing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My pet store got in 24, but they all died the next day at the store, so I'm still stuck at 2.
Oh, that's sad. I do love pygmy Quarries.
We've had pygmy Quarries, haven't we?
I had quite a few in a 5-gallon tank, like 10, 12 or something. I don't remember the number exactly. And they were doing really well, and I really enjoyed them. But then I had this horrible heater accident. Lost every single one of them. So sad. But yeah, they're really fun. I love them.
Cute.
I had them in with a betta in a 5-gallon tank. It was awesome. So hopefully you'll be able to get some more. The more you have, the more they have personality.
Oh, Chuck Potato says it's so hard to clean the mouse cage because whenever I try to get him out, he's so stubborn. So does he not really like to be handled so much?
That could be what he's talking about.
Potato Derp, I smashed the like button. Rip screen.
R.I.P. screen.
Neon Tetra, my hand is now stuck in my tablet screen.
Well, thank you everyone for liking. We appreciate it. And we're getting more viewers. Look at that.
15.
Very nice. So thank you for the like buttons, everyone.
Oscars maybe also for the most satanic.
Oh, they can be pretty mean too.
Lance, I pushed dislike just to be special, not because I dislike.
Okay, well, as long as it's engagement, that helps.
Danger Neon. We used to have a fish named Beat Up the Whole World, so I think some can be evil. That's true. We did.
That's true.
That was our fish. That's our
daughter, Danger Neon W.
Yep. In fact, 3 of our children
that.
are on here. Junaid, this is a far jump, but have you ever thought to teach a trick to a goldfish?
Actually, it's not that far of a jump. You can do it. I've taught fish tricks before. I haven't really trained goldfish to do tricks. I've thought
You
about
taught
doing it.
betas.
Yeah, I've taught betas to do
Like
all kinds of things.
swim in a circle or go through a hoop.
Go through a hoop,
Mhm.
jump out of the water on command, flare on command,
Mhm.
different things. Or I've helped other people to do it in different things. So
Chalk Tato hasn't tamed the mouse yet.
Okay.
How old is it? How long has you had him? Jason Gray. Isn't that the same name as the guy who's on Studio C?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that
Good
be
question. That would be fun.
He says,
let's-
it disappeared again.
I'm putting it back up so
Okay.
we can read Jason Gray's comment.
He says, oh my gosh, years. Come back.
I'll pull it
Years
back.
listening to your voices. Now I see your faces. This is crazy. Do we look like how we sound? Or do we look weird?
Oh, don't ask him if we look
Here,
weird.
look, I can
He'll
look
probably
weird.
tell me that I look weird. But
Junaid, every time before I feed the fish in my school, I'd tap an area where I'd put the food. Yeah, because then
Yeah.
they learn, oh, this is where the food comes in.
right, and the goldfish can train you too. They'll train you by dancing, and then you
Yeah.
feed them,
Yeah.
and then pretty soon
You
you
do the
feed them
feed
every
me
time you
dance.
dance.
Are you still in the screen? Because I feel like the camera's here and you're scooting that
Everybody, let
way.
me know
'Kay.
if I'm still in the screen.
Because you don't want to just look at me. We got to see this. He's the one that knows stuff. I'm just the plucky comic relief.
Oh, you're more than that. You knew what a frontosa was. Come on. Okay. Where were we?
the
We were
Vividin.
right here.
Oh no,
Potato
potato
derp.
derp. I guarantee you'll have at least 20 million subscribers someday.
I hope so.
It's a good idea.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd quit my day job.
That was, yeah. Just talk about fish all day.
Yeah,
It'd
I'd be all over it.
awesome.
We'd do a live stream every day.
Yeah. Vividin, what is the furthest right-wing fish you've ever had?
You know, I've never thought about fish as being
Um,
political, so I'm not sure.
yeah.
That's a good question.
I think since they swim in circles, they don't fit on the line of politicality.
Right.
Is politicality a word? Did I just
Should
make
be.
that up?
If it's
Okay.
not, it should be.
Chuck Tato will be moving to Florida. Where'd he go?
Oh.
Florida.
okay.
What kind of pet would thrive there?
Oh, so many. Just be careful of the local laws.
Don't let anything get out.
Yeah, they have
Don't
some
get anything
pretty.
that wants to live in the cold.
They have some pretty stringent laws there about some
Like,
things
don't get a
because things
husky
have been
in
lost.
Florida.
But also, you can do rescues with some of the creatures. I mean, some of the
That's true.
invasive creatures. There is a thriving business. People will collect things like Cuban night anoles, which are these really fairly large lizards. They will collect them and sell them in the pet trade in other states because they are invasive.
And they're not supposed to
introduced.
be there.
And so it doesn't hurt the environment to collect them. In fact, it
Mhm.
helps it. And the same thing with tegu lizards. There's a feral population of tegu lizards. People collect them and sell them, find them homes. You know, I don't think they sell them. I think they find adoptive homes for them so that they're not impacting the environment. So
That's a good idea.
not that I'm saying that you necessarily need to do that, but there
It's
are
a
a lot of
possibility,
creatures you can
though.
keep out there. I mean, there are creatures that you can keep out there year round or mostly year round
in outdoor.
outside in enclosures, of course.
enclosures,
But
yeah.
people keep things like day geckos out there and breed them, and bearded dragons. I mean, so many fish you can
You
keep
have
there.
to
The
watch out, 'cause
aquaculture
apparently
industry's
if you're
big
keeping
there.
them outside, spiders make lots of webs on
That's
there,
true.
too.
You can have to worry about that, or raccoons attacking them, and things like that. But I love
Ian
Florida.
Tetra Aquarius says Florida flagfish.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, Jason Gray's not the Studio C. I know, I was just teasing.
No, but that's
we
cool.
like you anyway.
And we're glad you're here
I'm
and-
sure you're also amusing.
We're glad that you're listening to the live stream, not just the podcast. They're both
Yeah.
good. I'm glad you're doing both.
Chuck Tato got my mouse a week ago. Oh, okay, so it hasn't been very long.
Okay.
Can you clicker train mice? I imagine you could
Yeah,
clicker
you
train
can.
mice as long as you can get the food to
You
their
can
mouth
clicker
fast
train
enough.
just about anything.
Yeah. So if you had it week, you could start charging the clicker now.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's see, where are we at? Jason, you do not look like how you sound.
Okay. I'm not going to ask if we sound better or worse. I'm just going to.
No, I want to know what do I sound like I should look like.
Okay. You
Yeah.
can ask that. That's fair.
Rico's Reef. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Daniel Kwok. Hi. Thank you for joining us.
We're having a pretty good live stream with a
Yeah.
lot of people. It's nice.
Let's see. Gotta go back to. Okay, we're Neon Tetra. We're both in the screen. Okay, good.
And Danger
You're
Neon
in
says
the
that
shot. Okay. Vividin. Right fin, perhaps?
too.
There you go. What
Shark
would that
Tater
make
should
me
get an
and
alligator.
Nemo? Which of his fins was
I
messed
don't
up?
remember which
can't
one was his
remember.
lucky fin.
Yeah. Powerful Ants. It sucks how some of you poor Americans are so limited on your monster fish.
It's true. It's true. You can't. There's a lot of monster fish you can't keep, like Asian arowanas and many others.
But it's because people do dumb things, and then it
Right.
creates
The
a problem for
snakehead
everybody
debacle when people
else.
released the snakeheads and different things like that. Or
Yeah.
there have been a lot of pacus released and different things. So I understand why they're doing it. It's not really fair, but at the same time, a few people messed it up for all
That's
the people
how it
who
goes with
responsible
everything,
people. Yeah.
Rules are made for dumb people. Chalk Tato, I was thinking of getting a bearded dragon. Are those even legal there?
I believe so.
Yeah, just check. You should be able to talk to Fish and Wildlife Service. Or
Yeah, and there are sometimes
agricultural
counties or
services.
things that have different
Yeah.
rules, but
So wherever you're going, just do some research online and find out.
but I know of breeders there, so at least the breeders have them. So
Potato derp. I don't know if this is normal, but Gary the beta changes color all the time. Sometimes he's red, sometimes he's dark blue, sometimes he's silver. That is interesting.
yeah, that's
Maybe he's a beta chameleon cross.
it's normal for betas to change color somewhat, but to change between red and dark blue and silver, that's notable.
yeah.
That's unusual.
You
be
should
able to
film
do
it
that.
and send it to us.
It would be cool to see all three different phases.
Lance says in Canada we can have pretty much everything except giant snakes. It's because if they gets out, it's too
I think you
cold
said
for
giant
anything
snake heads.
to live.
Giant snake heads.
Is that what that is?
But
Okay.
snakeheads are those fish
I was going to say, I don't know what a snack heaf.
Yeah,
is.
it's just a typo. But snakeheads are illegal in, I think, all of the U.S. now because some people were releasing them. They were breeding and causing problems. Okay. So, where are we now? Sorry, we got lost. We're finding us. Here we are.
Danger Neon. Beardies are the best. They are. They're cute. They're sweet.
Yeah.
Chalk Tato, he's sleeping now. I can't interfere with his beautiful sleep. Well, I didn't mean you had to do it right now. I just meant
Yeah, but clicker training, you
can
could.
start doing it soon, yeah. Power for Lance. Your voice doesn't portray the powerfulness of your beard.
Oh, well, thank you. That's true. You
And
can't
see,
necessarily
feel
say
like
that
that.
I'm bearded
Yeah.
with just by listening to me. It's true. Okay.
Neon Tato could probably lift a
car?
A car?
A
Your
car.
beard?
Well, let's try it.
Your beard could lift a car?
Let's try it. Why not?
Katrina, hello Katrina. Do you have any morning geckos available? Do we have a couple that just hatched
We have a
recently,
couple of
so they will
hatchlings, and they will be for sale
available
soon.
Do you have a
And,
waiting list yet?
I do have several people who have expressed interest in them. So what I'll do is I'll try to contact everyone who has recently shown interest. And then the first one, first come, first served, but not everybody will necessarily do that. I also have several eggs incubating now, 2 of them which should hatch really soon. And I've got gravid females, so it's not going to be long. I should be able to get you some morning geckos, yeah. So just keep checking up with me pretty soon.
Oh, Jason says, well, I did imagine Russ having a beard and brown or black hair, and Kelly had blonde curly hair, but I never thought about it much. This is all so shocking. I think I would look really weird blonde. But it's true, you listen to somebody's voice and you create a picture of their face in your head, and then you see their face and you're like, who are you?
Right.
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
Okay, let's see.
I'll go back up a little bit.
Sorry about pointing out typos. Didn't mean it.
Oh no,
I was
just
just meaning.
sometimes I'm trying to figure out what people
Trying
are
to
saying.
understand it. Sorry, powerful Lance. It wasn't anything personal. It was just saying, "Oh, this is what."
I do my best to cold read everybody's stuff and try to interpret what autocorrect puts in and stuff. Potato derp. Color changes only happen once a week or a month, so. Does it have anything to do, does it do it right after you change the water?
Or is it temperature based?
Or anything like that? That
Yeah,
would be interesting.
that's interesting to see.
Rico's, what's the best way to condition betas to breed?
Oh, Neon Tetra Aquarius says live worms, which, yeah, I agree, live foods. I use, to condition my fish for breeding, I generally use Daphnia, but live worms work well too. They're just live foods. Will do it. So, and betas love worms. They're great, and so are Daphnia.
Oh, okay. So he said, or that he didn't think I would be so cutie pie, I guess. But he just accidentally put my wrong name. And no worries. I mess people's names up all the time, so I'm in good company. Yeah. So I'm a cutie pie though, apparently. Like, you made me giggle. Month. Okay. Oh, pretty random. Like the color changing. of when
Okay.
it's pretty random.
Interesting.
If you can, get a video of it because I want to see.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
neat.
those are some pretty stark contrasts, which is cool. So it would be
Yeah,
nice to
those
see.
are very different colors.
Nice to see them documented. Yeah.
How are we doing? We have about 5 minutes left, yeah?
Yeah. So bring it on.
So
Bring it on, folks. Oh, Rico's Reef.
I have Daphnia magna.
Great species. I think I might have that species too. I mean, when I purchased it, it was called Russian red daphnia, and
Well, those are the ones
I
that are
was not
supposed
given
to
a scientific
come
name.
from the zoo in Moscow and
Yeah.
like the crocodile pond or something in Moscow Zoo.
Yeah, that's my strain is supposedly isolated from some individuals that were found in the Moscow Zoo in the alligator pond in like the 60s or 70s, and
So they were really tough.
really tough, and they have demonstrated their toughness. I mean, I can change the water with dechlorinated water, and they're fine.
Yeah.
Freshly dechlorinated water, don't have to age it. They're totally fine. I've been doing that for years, and they're great. So,
Chuck Tato says you should let your beta be a model. Yeah. And then Potato Derp says currently he's dark blue and his fins are mostly red with a bit of silver. So does he usually have all three colors and then just sometimes it changes, like he's all one or one or the other, or they switch around, or how does that work?
yeah, that's interesting to note.
Neon Tetra, did those Daphnia collude with the Russians?
I can neither confirm nor deny those allegations. That's all I can say on that topic. Okay.
So yes, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they were like Carrie. Okay, you guys can read that one, I guess.
Well, we have only a few minutes left, but I wanted to tell everybody a cool thing that happened. Okay, I just changed my pre-filter in my main multi-tank, and I noticed that two males were having a territorial battle, and they grabbed each other by the face, and they were doing the lip locking that a lot of cichlids do, and I got some footage of it. Unfortunately, since I had just changed the filter and had dropped it into the tank, it released a bunch of detritus into the tank, so you got little bits of floating stuff in the water. But I'm going to see if I can work that into a video.
That you got it on
because it was pretty cool to see. I mean, they're not doing any serious damage to each other, but it's an interesting natural display of how they battle for territory. So it's pretty cool.
So you guys will get to see that soon.
I hope so.
Potato Derp, yep, his colors switch around in different places. His fins have never been blue, though. So he has all three colors, but it, like, changes location.
And certain places don't change.
That's cool. Neon Tetra, bye. Thank you for the
Thank you,
stream.
Neon Tetra
Goodbye.
Aquarist. Everybody check
Have a
out
good night.
his channel. He's got an aquarium channel, so got beautiful
That's
tanks.
good.
If anyone else you have a channel you want me to say something, like invite
You
people to
wanna
go check
shout
it
out.
out, let us know. We're happy to, kind of share the wealth out there a
You
little
can
bit.
use the publicity power of the beard.
Oh, wow. Does my beard have publicity
Well, if
power?
it can lift a car, it ought to be able to lift subscriber numbers,
Oh, look.
right?
I Am a Human Person has joined us.
Hello.
And
Rico's human too. I'm totally not human. I'm a fairy.
So, do we have any other aquarium news that we wanted to say before? Oh, he's been
Oh,
completely
red
red
a few times.
a few times.
Junaid, where are Daphnia found naturally?
Other
in
than ponds? In lakes. Definitely. I've found Daphnia in lakes. Often they are found in places without fish, but sometimes, they're also found in places with fish. So usually lakes and ponds, not so much streams and things, although there are some brackish water species too, and so on. So, oh, here's one.
Chuck Tato says, have you heard the news about North Korea and Hawaii? I'm afraid I have not. Zero Cool Ninja 88. Hello, shout out from El Paso, Texas. Great channel. Hello,
Oh,
Texas.
Thank you.
Nice and warm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is El Paso warm? I just think of Texas as warm.
I
That's
think most
probably
Texas
a horrible
is warmer than
stereotype.
here.
Yes. Human person. Sorry for assuming your species. That's okay. I forgive you. Rico's Reef has a channel.
Oh, yes.
So you can go
Check
do
out
that
Rico's
one.
Reef as well. Rico's Reef.
Freaking username. Hawaii is fish. Hawaii has lots of fish.
We used to
We
go
saw many when
snorkeling in
we lived
Hawaii
there.
all the time. It
Yeah.
was so fun.
Potato Derby is definitely a pretty strange fish. Take some pictures though and send them. I want to see.
Definitely.
Yeah. Fly Guy says, do you have a pond? We do not have a pond.
Not right now,
right
but
now.
this is what I have proposed, that we set up a small, like a balcony style pond, like one of those half whiskey barrel ponds, something like that, a small one, maybe 20, 30, 40
We're thinking of
gallons.
doing that next summer.
Next summer on the balcony or in another nice place in the yard, and putting in some papyrus and some water lilies, because Kelly loves those, and I've been wanting to do a pond like that.
For papyrus, because when I was a kid, I wanted to be an Egyptologist.
Right, and I built a couple of ponds when I was a kid, and had fun with that. So we want to do something like that. It would be fun. Okay.
Very cool. Oh, in El Paso, he says, very hot. It's known as the Sun City. We're in the high 90s.
High 90s right now, so it
nice
is hot.
And warm. I like warm. Potato derp, I will tomorrow. Okay, yes, send us those. Human person, your springtails are wonderful dogs.
Our springtails are wonderful dogs. I'm not sure where to go with that one, but it's funny though. But
I live in Hawaii and it's not that pretty. So many buildings, especially in
That's what
Waikiki.
Chalk Tato
Yeah,
says.
we lived on North Shore in Oahu, so it was
Yeah.
nicer. Like just downtown Honolulu, that side of the island is kind of dry and not that attractive. But we were on
windward side of North
windward
Shore.
side, closer to North Shore, in Laie. I'm assuming if you're talking about Waikiki that you're on Oahu. So we were in Laie.
Yep.
So, Potato Derp, I have another Gary story. Don't end it yet.
Okay, I think we can do the one
'Kay.
Gary story, right?
Okay, send us the Gary story.
Yeah, we can. And if there's anybody who hasn't hit the like button, go ahead and do that so we can spread our live streams. Also, if you have a channel, like, if you have a venue where you can share our live stream, it might be a little late today, but like on Facebook or any place you can share it, that's awesome because it helps spread things. Oh, look, people hit the like button.
Yay!
I said that.
Thank you.
It can help it become more popular, more people hear about it, and then we can do more of them. So it's cool.
Chuck Tato is looking forward to the other Gary story.
Oh,
Getting chicks, like chickens? Baby chickens?
like our chickens.
They're
I think
so cute.
we talked about those
Baby
in one of our live
chickens are
streams.
so
didn't we?
cute.
Yeah, we're enjoying. Cool. Yeah,
Yay.
awesome.
We love our chickens.
It's really fun to have chickens.
I love having chickens.
And fun to have way more eggs. How many eggs do we have in the fridge
I don't
right
even
now?
know, like 6 dozen eggs in the fridge
6
right
dozen
now.
eggs. And
I love it.
eat. I eat most days. I'll eat.
It's like Gaston from the Disney Beauty and the Beast.
6 eggs
Now
a
that
day.
I'm grown, I eat 6 dozen eggs. Yeah.
So lots of protein.
Chuck Tato wants baby chicks too.
Yeah,
They're so cute. Well, it was fun because when we got ours, we kept them in the house, until they were big enough to go outside, and so we could go and handle them every day. And they're just these little balls of fluff, and they would sit on our shoulder, and so they got pretty tame, and so it was fun.
Yeah.
Some of them will still let us pick them up and snuggle them. So if you can get, what's it called, Buff Orpingtons, those are
nice.
really friendly. Those are our friendliest, and I've
He's
heard
getting
those are
3
friendly too.
silkies, a Jersey giant,
Oh,
and
neat.
2 Sumatras.
Nice.
Or 1
One
Sumatra.
We tried to get a silky when we got ours, and the breeder was out, so she substituted something else. But
We got a
sometime
black
I'd like to have
copper.
a silky again.
Yeah, we got a black copper marron, which
Those
is
are
really
neat.
cool with really dark, like chocolate brown eggs.
Yeah.
Not just brown,
Kind of dark
but
cinnamon
chocolate
brown.
which
Yeah.
is really cool.
Chuck Tato. I need chickens now when I go to Florida, or a small bird. Yeah. We have a small bird too.
We do. If you've seen our 4,000 subscriber video we get kind of the animal tour, you can see our tiny little budgie
And our chickens.
and our chickens.
Human person says try quails.
I've always wanted
Quails
to
are
try
very
button
cute.
quail.
They're very cute.
Now I raised was it a pheasant or a quail when I was a kid? One of them.
I don't know.
A
You
baby
raised
one.
like a million birds.
I raised a
don't
lot of
remember them
different
all.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, where's the Gary story?
we only got a couple minutes left,
Yeah.
and then we got to end it. Oh, here he goes.
Okay, when I first got him at Petco, he was extremely beat up. His coloration was bad. He had Popeye disease, fin rot, and more. He was so beat up that I thought he'd never recover. Message too big. Okay, send the rest in another. Send several. That's so sad that he was in such bad shape. It's a good thing you rescued him.
Yeah, it sounds like he was able to make a big improvement.
Human person, honestly, this is just me, Potato, and Choco. Says there's 16 people still. Katrina, we also have chickens. I love their personalities, plus the eggs, which are really good too. Yes. It's fun to watch their personalities. It is. It's like if you're stressed out, you go and watch your chickens, and it's really zen. It's like avian zen.
It is. Kind of like
That's
watching
nice.
Goldfish or something.
Yeah. Rico, what else can I put in my Betas tank? It's a 10-gallon and a 20-gallon.
Well, you'll get lots of suggestions. Some people have success with shrimp and some people do not. It just depends on your betta. In fact, some people do snails. You can do mystery snails or ram's horn snails or things like that. And some bettas will kill them, some will not. Some will completely ignore them. Quarries are good, Corydoras catfish. And if you have a 10-gallon, you could try the Pygmy Quarries or just like a trio of, say, albino Aeneas Quarries, or another pretty common pet store species of Quarries you could do. Let's see, you can definitely do a...
Human person says Nerite snails.
Nerite snails are a good one. Nerite snails are really good. And what was I going to say? Oh, Bristlenose Catfish, especially in the 20-gallon. Maybe not so much in the 10 unless you get like a small female. A male will get bigger. But you could definitely do a Bristlenose Catfish in there. That would be a good one. So there are some options. You could do something fast but not particularly aggressive like zebra danios, but you'd have to make sure the betta got enough food.
So they didn't chase him.
Yeah.
Or he didn't chase them.
Those are some options.
Rather. And Chuck Tato, how do you deal with bird poop?
Well, luckily...
The chickens are all outside now.
So we don't have to worry about that.
Yes.
And the budgie...
budgie poop is so teeny tiny.
So tiny, but we do
and
have our daughter clean it up.
Right up.
Yep, you can use a tissue and just clean it up.
Messy. So. Potato. Oh, more Gary. Okay. He appeared to be biting his fins too, but amazingly he recovered in just a couple of weeks. He's very healthy now and he has a wonderful personality. And to be continued to the next message. Human person, I love your videos. Thank you. We're glad you like them.
We are glad. Thank you for letting us know. If there's anyone out there who hasn't hit the like button yet and you would like to, then please do. We're going to wrap up in just a second here.
Yeah.
But that helps make our channel more popular so that more people can benefit from it. And it looks like people have listened, 16, so thank you. All right.
Thank you, human person.
Yes.
Rico, fun fact, I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago. I live in Dayton, Ohio now. Wow.
Cool. The native area of guppies.
Hey.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That is cool.
How did you end up in Ohio? It's interesting. I always think it's interesting to hear people's stories. So, Chuck Tato, don't you just put newspaper in the bottom of a cage? I don't know birds. Oh, what? It's a budgie. So, I mean, he'll spend time in his cage when she's at school or for cooking or at night. Yeah, but he's out of his cage much of the day.
Like 80%
because they need to hang out with people and have social interaction. Yeah, so he's usually on her shoulder or one of our shoulders, hanging out with people, running around, getting in the way, doing funny things. In fact, he just recently discovered if he puts it, he likes to, sit there and talk to himself. And if you put a cup in front of him, he'll talk into the cup so he can hear the echo. He thinks the echo is really funny.
And he is learning more and more English words all the time and putting them together in funny ways.
It's cute.
So.
Oh, okay. Last message about Gary, it looks like. The way he looks at me every day looks almost like he's thanking me. He has shrimpy friends too. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's very happy that you saved his life.
Yeah, it sounds like he's in much better condition, so thank you.
Rico says, my grandma brought me up here. Yay, grandmas. We love grandmas. Grandmas are good. Tell your grandma I said hi.
Well,
I think, are we about done?
We're about done, ladies and gentlemen, everyone. So why don't we say, as we usually do, thank you for joining us, everyone. We're glad you joined us. This has been our most successful live stream so far in terms of people joining us, and we're really grateful for that.
Oh, Cody says I just got here.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm sorry, Cody.
Sorry we're ending so fast, Cody, but we appreciate you coming. And we will do some more.
Voiceover.
Do a voiceover. Yes, I need to do another voiceover.
I'll lip sync and you talk.
Oh, I think we have to do it in the next one because I can't do a voiceover live. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, thank you, Rico's Reef. He says, nice streaming.
Thank you for joining us.
So everyone, check out the channels of the people who visited. They all have similar interests to you if
they're
they're watching us here. So check out their channels. And thank you for joining us. We'll have a video coming for you on Friday, on a new video. And thank you to Zercool, Rico's Reef, and Jason Gray for your comments. Keep it up. Thank you, guys. You're all awesome. So are you. Zercool says, best wishes and success on your channel. Thank you very much, and we hope to keep it going.
Cody, yes, Cody, we will see you next time.
See you on the next one. And
may the fish
be with you.